Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking The Real Housewives of Dubai, Season 1, Episode 7. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So real quick before we get into the show, I have been hearing that allegedly Cynthia Bailey is actually trying to see if she can get a diamond. It turns out that Cynthia is friends with Garcelle and Cherie, and she would love to hold a diamond. How do you guys feel about that? Personally, I would like it if they would give Diana's diamond to Cherie. I would be absolutely over the hills excited if they gave Dorit's diamond to Cynthia. And the only reason why I say Dorit versus Lisa Rinna is because I would love to see Cynthia tell Lisa Rinna to hell off. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I did also hear that Kyle is doing everything she can to convince the head honchos at Bravo to bring back Teddi Mellencamp. I'm telling you right now, out of all the possible people to be brought back, Teddi Mellencamp is not one of the people that I would like to see on this show. Please bring back Kim Richards and Lisa Vanderpump. I do not want Teddi Mellencamp back. I repeat, I do not want Teddi Mellencamp back. Get down in the comments, you guys. What do you think about Cynthia possibly joining the show and Kyle pressing to get Teddi back on the show? Why is she pressing for Teddi to come back before her sister Kim? I would definitely advocate for my sister to be back on the show before Teddi. Anyway, on to the show.
It's very classy. I like it. You look better with classy stuff.
But I like the whole stuff too. The tight, short stuff.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna have a
No, but you don't. That's what I like. So when I first moved to Dubai, I went to the mall with short skirt and I got a ticket from it.
Listen, she is hilarious. Her and her son are hilarious. She said, but I like the whole clothes too. And the fact that she got arrested wearing her little poom shorts. Listen, let me tell you, I would not have made it over in Dubai during my teenage years. Everything was short and mo shorts, okay? I had to sneak and change into my short clothes after I left the house because my mama was not here for that. Oh, no, ma'am. Then you have to change back into your appropriate clothes before you get to the house. No, I would not have made it in Dubai. I would have been ticketed and then arrested. I did think it was really sweet how her and her son both enjoy modeling. Modeling is her passion, and she really is excited about being able to do it with her son, and I think that is really cute. I love that. And then I loved how she said that she likes to be a free bird as a parent. She wants her son to fly free, except take her to college with him so they can party hard. Me and her are the same. Listen, my son already knew if he was leaving the state for college, so was I. And I didn't want to party. I just wanted to be there for my kids, you know? I'm a hover mother. I already told you I'm going to get some help. Honey, I cannot wait for this wedding to be over. I am so sick of Sergio and Caroline. And as you can see, I have used Sergio and Caroline for the thumbnail. This dude is now in the confessionals. This man is thirsty, desperate, parched. Okay, he is doing everything. I mean, we see him more than we see Sarah or Nina. He is the official housewife. And how many times do we have to hear that this is his wedding? This is his day. I have never seen a groom act like this before. And I have definitely never heard one groom say that this is his day. Dude, this is supposed to be about her. I don't know. You know what? It's two people's marriage. It's two people getting married. Both people deserve to be excited and happy about it. I just think that he tries to steal her thunder so much. And did anybody notice that he is always in every scene? I mean, he is joined at the hip with this woman. Wherever the cameras are, so is he, smiling and giggling. I mean, goodness gracious alive. But when they introduce their parents to each other...
Your parents both speak good English?
I had imagined her marrying a nice 55-year-old man with plenty of money.
Yeah. But look, it's so much better. We are building an empire together, you know?
Your English is very good.
No, horrible. 'Cause 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 Thor was saying, well, her father has offered him money to leave her, but he said no.
It was true or not true?
Well, who cares?
What was that good English? You know, I don't like Caroline's parents. I thought that was really tacky. And when his mom said, no, she doesn't hardly speak a word, her mom's face, she looked right over at Sergio as if to say, you lied to us. Girl, get the hell out of here, bougie ma'am. Then when her mom asked his dad about him offering to pay his son not to marry Caroline, he's paused. You know why? Because it's all true, all facts. He did not want his young son marrying this woman. And not only that, her dad making the comment that he expected her to marry somebody who was 55 and well off, and Sergio and that, we're going to build an empire together. Boy, come on. What empire are you building? It must be up her butt, because that's the only place we ever see you. I mean, dag, own it. And then she said that she's 18 years older than Sergio and 10 years younger than his dad. So what I got from that is you're old enough to be Sergio's mama, because my mom had me when she was 17. Okay? He's too childish for me. He really is. I do not believe that this marriage is going to last at all. I really don't. Now, honey, listen, when you see the call between Lisa and Brooks, I said, you know what? I know Lisa is going to be on Watch What Happens Live after the show, and I want to see how she feels about the situation now that she has listened to Brooks. And when she was on Watch What Happens Live, Andy asked her whose side was she on. Was she on Sarah's side or was she on Brooks' side? And she said that she was on both of their sides because she can definitely see where they were both coming from. I think that Brooks was embarrassed by what Sarah said, and I also think that it hurt her feelings that her good best friends agreed with Sarah, and so she went on the defense instead of actually sitting back and taking in what Sarah said to her. I think she just completely went on the defensive, which as a mom I totally understand, because believe you me, if anyone is critiquing my parenting, I would take it offensively and I would get upset and I would be hurt by it. But at the same time, I hope that I would be strong enough to sit back and think to myself, am I doing something damaging to my son? How am I speaking to him? Am I spending enough time with him? Is boarding school the right thing for him? You've got to put your kids first, and you got to put yourself in their shoes from time to time. You know what I mean? So I think that she was embarrassed and upset by being judged, and she just took it all the way to 100, and it was not required. Now, honey, this doctorate degree, y'all remember last episode, I said, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I didn't know that Sarah was a doctor. Listen, honey, no ma'am. No ma'am. An honorary doctorate from a women's empowerment group? No ma'am. I don't care if it was an honorary doctorate from Harvard. No, ma'am. Now, this conversation that we saw between Nina and Sarah, I think that Sarah wasn't 100% truthful. You know, she did critique. She did talk to her about parenting. Do I think that the things Sarah said was wrong? No, I don't. Do I think it should be blown up to this level? No, I don't. But, Sarah's lying there a little bit. She did talk to this woman about her parenting style.
You don't need to stand behind me. Just stand over here.
What do you mean?
So I heard that you started telling people bullshit and spreading lies. You said your mum raised you up in a military way and didn't show you any affection. I told you it's not right because as a child you need affection, and you agreed and said, Sarah, you're right. I wish my mum told me she loved me every now and then. I told you don't make that mistake with your son. Break the generation cycle. I didn't say you're not affectionate with your kid. I said give him more. This is never going to end well.
Oh no. I was just going to help you with my hair.
Am I mad at Sarah for sending this text message? No, I am not. Because we know that Brooks was calling around to the rest of the girls talking about this situation. I appreciate that Sarah sent the text to the group. You're talking to the group, so now I'm going to respond to the group. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's be open. Let's be honest. Let's communicate. I just think that this did not need to go where it went. And did you see Sergio up under the woman? She said, please back up off me. And then him, how should I wear my hair? Should I comb it to the front? Should I comb it to the back? I mean, did you see the way they were staring at him? This man is an absolute child. He stood around listening to her, smiling for the camera, playing on his laptop, walking around with his shirt off, trying to show off that nice chest, for everybody, instead of getting ready. And then when she's walking out the door in her country hoedown outfit, this dude all of a sudden is, you guys are leaving me? Really? Ugh. Sergio is 100 times worse than Brooks Marks, and you know how I feel about Brooks Marks. Now, honey, listen, this engagement party was out in the desert. In the desert! Oh my goodness. It was 102 degrees. Now, one thing that I thought was really weird, Brooks kept saying, oh my God, there's so much sand. Really? Imagine that. Ma'am, you are in the desert. There's sand out here. As a matter of fact, that's all it is out here, except for this random place in the middle of the desert. It's really beautiful out here, but this is the desert. My God. Anyway, the place was beautiful. And Ion, of course, she does not let us down. She shows up in this beautiful white bodysuit with a cape. Okay, this is a white bodysuit with a cape and white Wonder Woman boots. Okay, that's what I call them. They look like them boots Wonder Woman used to wear, but they're white, She looked gorgeous. She really did. As she called herself, she was Khaleesi of the desert. And everybody knows who Khaleesi is. Otherwise, you must have been buried under the ground for the last 10 years. Anyway, Stansberry shows up stating that Ion is the rudest guest ever. How dare she show up in a wedding dress? I don't know what world Stansberry lives in, but where I come from, a bodysuit and a cape does not make a wedding dress. That is not a wedding dress. And another thing, ma'am, if you tell all of your guests to wear whites and you too are wearing whites for your wedding, 9 times out of 10, somebody is going to show up there with a better dress than yours, and it may look bridal. She's talking about, oh, she's got a veil and everything. There was no veil. Get over it. Now listen, everybody knows that I have absolute zero fashion sense. Zero fashion sense. To me, in my life, couture is a very nice pair of jeans with a nice blouse. Okay, I'm not talking Riverdance blouse, but a nice blouse with a little bit of cleavage. You know what I mean? A high pony and some pumps. Now, I'm not talking stilettos because I don't do that. I need a wide pump or a wedge because I'm a klutz. But this is not about me. Ion said it best. She said, listen, I am couture. You and I do not compare. You cannot compare or compete. And that is all facts. Also, I recently seen an interview with Ion, and they asked her about Sergio and how he seems to be, the 7th or 8th housewife. And she said that she has asked while they were filming this show, why is he always here? None of the other husbands are here, but he seems to be in every single scene, every episode almost with his wife and with the girls. And she said that he's harmless and everything, but that he's extremely thirsty and he wants to be on TV. She also said the rest of the husbands have jobs, so they don't have time to film with the girls. And I said, ooh, the shade is alive and well. What empire? As far as she's concerned, she don't even have a job. And I guess his job is following her around as a house puppy. It's crazy. And like I said before, I have zero fashion sense. But Stansberry's dress looked more as if she was going to a country line dance prom. It didn't say bridal to me at all. Yeah, girl, listen, as Ion said, you cannot compete.
First of all, Caroline, I'm a black, gorgeous woman. We do not look alike whatsoever. And I walk couture from Amato. She definitely was Shein. You cannot compare or compete.
Oh my God, 100% it was a wedding dress. It's my day. I would never ruin someone else's day. It's just values and respect.
So, Caroline, I heard that you're telling people bullshit and spreading lies.
Pardon? She told me we can talk. I did not ask her for a opinion.
Okay, lower your voice. There's people around. But when you're talking to me, you also have to understand that I am not your enemy.
You know who Brooks reminds me? Hyena. Like really pretty outside, but the mouth can be a bit dirty sometimes.
I'm just going through a lot right now.
I know you are, but Nina, so what? No matter what you're going through, I trusted you.
What did I say? You have made a comment like, I feel like you should be more affectionate to your son. Like, I feel like
that's not what I said.
Full on. Sarah, I didn't ask for your opinion.
You told me your mom did not show you affection. And
No, I did not.
you said, Sarah, this conversation ends if you don't stop screaming.
No, it doesn't end when you say it ends.
I can walk away from this whenever I want.
Me too.
Yeah. So lower your voice. Drop this Caroline and to bring the real Caroline out.
Are you threatening me? No. You really are.
What the is this?
What the is this?
You know what? Brooke's behavior towards Nina was misplaced. It was just absolutely wrong. And I love how Nina shut her down and told her, no, ma'am, you are not about to yell at me. Stop yelling. This is embarrassing. We are here to celebrate Stansbury. And my husband is calling me. Bye. You know, Nina was trying to help. She didn't say anything bad. She was just trying to make things right between Sarah and Brooks. And Brooks came at her viciously. And then to say that she doesn't care about the situation that she was going through with her father being in the hospital with COVID. Today we know that her father is doing well. He's a bit of a long hauler, so there has been some complications, but he's out of the hospital and doing a lot better, so I'm very thankful for that. But Caroline was dead wrong for that. And people on Twitter let her know. She had so many people on Twitter come for her throat regarding her behavior towards Nina. Because I was thinking, you are over here ripping Nina a new butt when Sarah is 20 feet away. Why didn't you bring that energy to Sarah before you came over here and tried to handle Nina? When the people online came to Caroline about it, she says, I know I'm wrong, but so understand I had no idea about her father when we filmed. I was never told by her or anyone else. I've apologized and I love Nina so much. Now, I don't understand that because remember, Nina told everybody about her father at the pool party. So I can't remember and I don't feel like going back to watch the episode, but I thought Brooks was there when she mentioned her dad being sick. I don't know. Maybe she wasn't. She also posted, I did apologize to Nina. I was lied to and told. Nina repeated the story wrong to Sarah by the very person who in fact went to Sarah and lied. Nina did nothing wrong. And people are speculating that the person that she's claiming lied to her was Lisa. And I guess we won't find out until the reunion because someone asked her, they said, who spoke to Sarah about what Caroline Brooks said? The show says Nina, but social media is pointing to Lisa Milan. Carolyn responds, go ask Sarah directly or wait for the reunion. I've already been told. And Sarah is vindicated because she was fed lies by multiple people to make her send that message. Love you, Sarah. So it seems that Brooks and Sarah have made up as well as Brooks and Nina. Also, I guess in the full interview with Ion, I think she might have said something about Caroline Brooks that she didn't like because she posted something and said, this stupid bitch wants to talk shit in interviews. Whoa, you're swimming in dangerous waters, my dear. Aren't you the same bozo who begged Sarah not to sue you so you wouldn't land in a UAE prison for your lies? Play with me if you want to. I have something for you. Now, she didn't say exactly who that was, but the latest interviews that are out here is with Ion. So I don't know. I hope that we find out at this reunion, what was it that happened between Sarah and Ion or Sarah and one of these other housewives that they ended up begging her not to press charges against them? When they get down to Brooks actually finally sitting down talking to Sarah, I just go back to when Sarah said, I want to tell you something, but I don't want you to feel like I'm intruding. And Brooks replies back to her, I would never feel that way. Okay, really? Because you kind of felt that way. You acted out when she gave you her opinion. She also gave you an out. You could have absolutely said, well, no, I don't think, we're close enough for you to comment on my child or my parenting. I don't care what anybody says. Brooks is pissed off at Sarah because she is embarrassed that her friends agreed. She is embarrassed because she feels that her parenting was called into question and she didn't think anything was wrong with her parenting. Personally, I don't like to judge people's parenting, but they're on this TV show, and what I've seen so far, I really wasn't a big fan of it. The part that really irritated me the very most was when she said, would you like mommy to cut you up some chicken? Only to have her housekeeper cut the chicken up. You just offered to do it. The least you could do is get up, go over to your son, slice his chicken, and then go back. That irritated me. And then, don't ask people's opinion if you're not ready to hear the answer. And I also appreciate that Sarah kept her cool. Sarah told her pretty much, watch your tone when talking to me. Keep it down or the conversation is over. Then when she came back that Sarah couldn't stop the conversation, I said, say what now? All she has to do is get up and walk away from you. The fact that the producer jumped in and said, hey, over in Dubai, you can't be screaming and yelling and acting a fool out in public. That was crazy for me. She said, what the F is this? And she says, what the F is this? Listen, I am ready for the next episode because I want to know how this pans out. I think that Brooks really is losing it. I think she is so offended, but she shouldn't be. Sarah told her, if you don't like how militant, if you don't like how strict your parents were, break the cycle. Don't be as strict and militant with your son. That's all she said. And she did clear up on social media when she told her that her and her son should be closer. That was when she asked her the question about boarding school. And she said they should be closer. She said she meant proximity, not as in their relationship being closer. When Sarah told her that she needs to drop the facade and be the real Brooks, I think she was really taken aback. She did not know how to respond to that at all. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Whose side are you on? Brooks or Sarah? Do you think that Sarah overstepped? Do you think that Brooks misunderstood? I don't know. I understand Brooks being upset. As a parent, it stings, it hurts, you know what I mean? But I don't think Sarah was coming for her the way she thinks Sarah was. Anyway, you guys, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.